Okay, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the first presentation of the new year. So, Happy New Year, everybody. I'm going to walk through, as usual. The format is the Three Little Pigs, which is a free trading strategy available on the website here. The indicator on my chart is the Three Little Pigs swing trade indicator, which is available on the website over here. And at the end of the session, as usual, I will cover the no indicators trading strategy available on the website here too. Okay, so over to the charts, and I'll start off with the Three Little Pigs and Aussie dollar on the 4-hour chart, because that's the chart we use for our entries. We've got no trend here on Aussie dollar at the moment. There's a big move here, probably due to the home loans being down, being negative actually, rather than being positive. So sharp reaction there on the 4-hour chart. Weekly's clearly down. The daily's just moved up, and the likelihood here is that we get a short signal. Very unlikely. Well, it's highly unlikely we'll get a long signal for some months here, as this weekly needs to come back up to this trend line. So looking for a short position here on Aussie dollar. Might come this week, maybe next week, depends how severe this follow through is on this move here. So onto Euro GBP. The last entry I took, I think it was this was an entry, got stopped out, another entry, and just got spiked out here this morning. So waiting now. When this closes, this candle closes, I'll be taking a short position here on Euro GBP. Onto Euro JPY. We've got an up and down trend here, so we're not involved here. We missed this move here because although the weekly was the daily was down, the weekly was still showing as an uptrend. So we didn't catch this move. It happens sometimes, but we want to trade in the direction of the daily, the weekly, and the 4-hour. So sometimes we do miss these moves, but no problems. If we get a retracement and then we get a follow through here on the weekly, we'll be taking a short position here on the 4-hour. So of course, it's likely that also likely if the daily catches up that we'll take a long trade. So just sitting here on the fence at the moment, waiting for Euro JPY to give us some direction on the higher time frames. Onto Euro USD, still short here from last year on the entry here back in December. So we're good for around 600 pips at these levels. It wasn't stopped out here, wasn't stopped out here. So good for about 600 pips down here. That's about 10 times the initial risk. So very nice trade that's been running through the Christmas period. On cable, already made some money this year on cable on this entry here. Got stopped out here. Back in again yesterday. Sorry, this morning. Back in again this morning first thing. So just looking for cable to push on down now, break this low, and hopefully we'll make some more profits from this. We only made about 3 times our initial risk here on this trade, but still profit's a profit, and it's a nice start to the year. On to USD CAD. Again, this is I reported on this in the newsletter at the weekend. This was actually the first trade of the year to show us some really nice profits. So we were in here at on close of this candle, so we got in around the 11620 level, and right up here, our trailing stop isn't there, but right up here at these levels, we've got about an 8 times our initial risk here. So really nice trade as well. So, you know, with this and with USD CAD, with cable, with Euro USD, you know, we've made, you know, a good 40% return if you're risking 2% here per trade. So an excellent start to the year here. USD Swiss, we're up and up. We're up uptrends here on the weekly, and on the daily, and on the 4 hour, we've got an entry from back here, and currently good for about 300 pips at these levels. So no, this is about 5 times, 6 times the initial risk as well. So all in all, if we look at our trading account, we can be looking at about 50% here on 2% risk just at the beginning of the year, and follow through trades from last year. So going very, very steady here on the Three Little Pigs. And to USD Swiss, USD JPY, the weekly trend's clearly up. Daily's just floating around this moving average here, so currently below it. So the likelihood here is that we'll get a signal to the upside. It'll take quite some time, unless there's a disaster of some sort. It'll take quite some time for this to give us any shorting opportunities. So looking for signals on the long side here on USD JPY. On to gold, not something that I trade very often, but we can see now I've been going on about this 1200 level on gold, probably far too long, sorry. But it really is a significant level for gold, and looks like it could be holding now, and gold could be becoming popular again, especially with the global tensions at present. So looks like gold's holding these levels, and the buyers have come back into the market. So waiting for the weekly to come up here. The daily's already up, we can see. So we would be looking for long signals here if that weekly does confirm that 1200 level has held. And on that, I will move over to the no indicators trading strategy, which, following on through from last year, we're still making nice profits. So the entry back here was on GBP USD, so way back here. This was our initial stop. I've been through these stops before, and just recently, at the beginning of the year, when this low was broken here, I moved my stop loss down to here. So we're nicely in the money here with this stop. There's a lot of action down here, and I know my stop's about 500 pips away from the current price action, but I'm comfortable here at this level with the no indicators trading. I'd like to see now this low get taken out, and see cable test this 1.5 level, which I was going on about when price was back here, saying there's very little in the way. If this low got broken, it did get broken, and we have almost seen the 1.5 level. So happy with my stop here at the moment. It's clearly where the bulls run out of strength here, so can't see any real place to move my stop to until this low gets broken, and then I can move it down to here, assuming this is the high when this low gets broken. So yeah, nicely in the money, comfortable with my stop here. Wait for the price action, probably going to be towards the end of the week, maybe even next week before I get a chance to move my stop, but comfortable at these levels. Euro USD, just this morning, I think I last reported this was the last stop. So we just had a big move down this year, and a bit of a consolidation last week back up to this high here. I just decided this morning that to move my stop loss down to here. So I did that on the basis that this was the low here, that we had a gap down here on the 4th of January. And after this, when this low got broken, I was a bit wary of moving my stop to here. I was still comfortable with here. But after seeing this morning, and on Friday and this morning, this consolidation, I'm happy that if the bulls can push back up here, then I'm going to take a long position in the market. So nicely in the money here, about 3 times the initial risk, 2.5 times the initial risk. So nicely in the money, and just wait now and see if the bulls can push up here. If not, and just like cable, if we push through and take this low out, I'll move my stop down again to here. On to Euro JPY. So it's not showing here, but the initial stop loss was up here, and took the entry here short in the middle of December. The low got broken here just right at the end of the year. So this low was broken. Moved my stop down to here. And the move down to here, once again, this isn't hugely significant, but I just wanted to tighten up, get this stop into the money. And I do feel that if the bulls can push through here, then I'm happy to be taking a long position. So yeah, this is the low. This is a big move down. Actually, it's quite severe, as happened with the euro here. So there's a big move down, and then we put a high in here after this low. So when this got broken, I just moved my stop down to here now. So either we'll get stopped at and my long order will get processed, and then I'll have an initial stop here, or we might just see it roll over like euro, and we can move our stop again to this high if that's the case, that's that high. So just a case of waiting and seeing what happens as usual. So nice, steady, easy trading, nothing complicated, and checking the charts every 4 to 8 hours, and still making some nice rewards. And it's a great start to the new year. And on that note, I will wish you all a prosperous year ahead, and thank you for watching. All the very best to all of you.